The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
In the Sixth Age, in the last battle, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood. He chose the path of perpetual torment. In his implacable hatred, he found no peace, and with boiling blood, he scoured the Earth realm, seeking vengeance against the Dark Lords who wronged him. And those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Destroyer.
I'm cutting all Just two. Right, so give me a d20 roll. On your, this is an agility check.
That's disconcerting.
14.
That's enough. You don't die when a hole bursts in the bottom of the aircraft towards the tail section and a big robot comes through. Weep, weep, weep.
This is where you say, Ultra Girl, help.
The military guys stand up, draw their service pistols, and waste a bunch of bullets.
Stop shooting, it's ricocheting!
Dun, 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 dun. So, under the intense fire of military weapons, the robot looks at them and just shoots lasers out of its eyes until they're all smoking, crispy carcasses. And then it walks over to where your family are very slowly. Meanwhile, the pilots are like, shit, we gotta divert, we're going down. Because other noises are happening outside.
Yeah.
And so the plane diverts. The robot begins, its eyes begin to glow more. This familiar pal of yours.
Who was it?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
It's Diablo.
I guess I didn't need all 3, did you?
No.
And it looks like it's about to incinerate you all when another hole bursts into the jet and your girlfriend arrives.
In the disguise?
Yes, because it works that way.
No, not in that disguise, but in her disguise. As Ultra Girl, not as in the bracelet.
What? So she shows up as Ultra Girl?
Yeah, but the disguise still works
Yeah.
because it's on.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
Cool. Great. Now I have to come up with the least snappy one-liner in the world. What's a really bad snappy line? Oh, okay. Yeah, she'll like rip up a girder and hurl it at Diablo, just like knocking him slightly away from him, and she'll be like, "Don't move!"
Not go to hell, or
No, it's a crappy one-liner, as in a one-liner.
ooh.
So red brown level one-liners
Yep.
here. Diablo turns around and he looks at her and he's like, just like huge beam of light cuts out of his eye region. Oh shit! Can I counter that with eye beams? Yes, I can.
Beam struggle?
Right, so she's going to counter with beams of her own, and since there's only like 3 points difference, they're basically the same. So that's just going to get really hot and messy, which is great if you're with a lady, but ain't so good when you're in an aircraft with a giant robot. Did you want to do anything?
I want to see what my cousin's doing.
Good point. So, your cousin and her partner are currently, like, trying to get a thing out of their duffels.
What is he doing?
Don't draw attention to us!
It would come right at us.
Okay, so what's your sister doing? Sleeping.
Reasonable.
She's sleeping.
Well, was she knocked out by something, or?
Sure, that happened.
How she can see the future?
When you're strapped into a chair, there's not a great deal you can do.
can't
Yeah,
get up.
so you just
She
know
prob-
that bit of shrapnel when the
she
robot
probably
ripped it
does.
This
over.
is not one of
Not
those
to
things
kill
that's
her.
just like, fuck.
And it's if I move,
Wow.
if I don't move, it's gonna kill me. So I move fractionally, so it just knocks me out.
There we
Awful.
go. Okay, so Ultra Girl and Diablo are going to cause another big hole as they basically just grapple their way out of the thing, out of the plane.
Also, instead of fighting him in like a place where people are, she like takes him and they fight
Away!
where there are no people.
No, that's-
Yeah, Man of Steel!
It doesn't work that
Why?
way.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
No, okay, so you want them to
No,
stay in
no.
the plane, and you say the word, and I can leave them in the plane.
No, I'm quite happy.
Right then. Because anytime you want, they can be right back in the plane. They both fly, they're both faster than the plane.
And,
Sorry, Gene.
and like he goes to laser beam you, she's got to stop him, stop that laser beam.
Yep. So they're gone. The plane, you suddenly... Oh, I need another agility check. As the plane lurches heavily,
2.
unconscious. So you wake up. The noise of the plane has stopped.
Because the plane is no longer going.
The plane is no longer going. And you hear crickets chirping and the gentle serration of wind in trees and grass.
Am I strapped into a seat still?
No. You're lying on the floor of the plane.
I'll get up and have
Your
a look
sister
around.
pushes you back down and says, don't move, don't
What-
move. You've
what-
got a huge head wound.
What happened? I can't remember.
I
much.
don't know. I woke up and you were bleeding all over me. Thanks, by the way.
Well, I didn't really have a choice.
Anyway, I had a look around outside and there's machines.
Oh, what do you mean machines?
Okay, you know, like a four-legged cat-like thing that's about as big as a man and has like glowing eyes and seems to be able to hear really well and track me.
Are we on one of Dr. Destructo's islands again?
I don't think we could have gotten that far, son.
Where are we?
Well, I mean, I don't have any ability to read the night sky and plot that. Maybe you do. But I wouldn't recommend going too far outside the plane. The animals get bitchy. We seem to be the only people here except for the pilot who's dead.
Well, where's...
Here's his gun, by the way. Thought you might want it. I don't know how to use one.
you point that end and pull the trigger?
Oh, it's a simple point-and-click interface.
Yeah.
Nice. In that case, it's too dangerous for you. I'll have that.
To talk yourself out of it.
There's enough food, so I'm not going to go into a hypoglycemic shock anytime soon.
That's good, just hold down on the powers.
Thanks. I mean, I thought I could maybe get us home, but I thought you might want to find out what happened to Miranda and Agent 47.
And Ultra Girl.
Right. She got into a fight with that big robot that doesn't like you.
I don't know why Diablo doesn't like me.
Maybe because Dr. Destructo doesn't like you.
No, Dr. Destructor likes me.
Really? The big robot would... He was going to kill you.
Yeah, he was going to kill me, but Dr. Destructor gave me a game.
He did?
Yeah.
When? Where? Why? How? What?
Oh, it was this game. What was it called? Super Mario Brothers.
Dr. Destructo gave you that?
It was, wasn't it? Yeah. No. Who?
I mean, you don't know
No.
who gave you that. I'm
Oh,
presuming.
I thought
I
it
mean,
was.
you can presume it was.
Yeah, because it was
It was
DD.
DD.
It was DD.
There's a different person altogether. What are you talking about?
Someone.
And it's delivered by super fast
Yeah,
robots.
it is DD and it was delivered by the female robot.
How do robots have a gender? Are you presuming that robots have to boink each other to make little robots?
No, but it had a form.
Then it can't be
It had a
female!
form.
And a female voice modulator.
Female voice. It had a female form.
Oh! Actually, that does make sense. I mean, there's a lot of lonely, desperate gamers like you,
No, it
like
would.
Lyle, who would need a robot.
Yeah, Lyle probably would buy one.
Anyway, I thought maybe it would be a good idea for you to use your special thing to communicate with from out, or I could maybe try and tunnel us home. But again, there's the whole. I mean, we could just leave her here to die. It would solve a lot of problems.
Yes, but it'd probably cause a lot more either, as well.
Like what?
How did we get home?
Well, I can get us home right now.
No. That's the problem. How did we get home? How would you explain us getting home when the plane is here? Yeah.
Ultra Girl saved us.
Yep.
Done.
Because
And no one else.
But then the
apparently.
question is, yeah.
look, I mean, you're the superhero. I'm just an idiot.
No, I wouldn't say that. You've helped us many, many times.
Name 17.
Many times.
Exactly. You can't. I'm useless. Anyway, I thought you might contact the superheroes and maybe they could help figure out
Where
some
we are.
kind of thing.
Alright, just
Also, I mean, it's like we could go out there with all the robot animals and we could destroy them. But if I was a super genius who created robots, I'd have some kind of thing where if a signal from one robot goes out, more would come.
that's what I'd do as
And
well.
there's not enough food here to keep me going.
No. And I can only do 7-hour stints if my games. Are my games there?
No. You packed them in your overhead compartment.
Oh god.
Yeah, there they are.
Oh, they are there.
Right there, right up there.
Alright, I'll grab it down.
Don't get up. I'll get them. God. She pulled your games down. And the rest of your luggage comes out and opens up and goes everywhere. Girl clothing? Is there something you want to tell me?
Oh, well.
I know. It feels softer on your
I
tokus.
packed Ultra Girl's clothing.
I don't even want to know what you do with her clothing. No, there's a line.
No, she was with us and then she had to go off and fight the.
The big thresher thing, right?
Yeah.
That would explain why unknown flying girl fights Thresher. So you ever going to tell me how it is I can't see through her disguise hologram or whatever it is? Because you know I could be very grateful if you help me see through them.
Why do you want to see through it?
Because I don't like not knowing things.
You know who it is.
Yeah, I know, but that means other people can be lying to my eyes as well.
Oh no, that took some powerful magic.
Right! Magic!
Why are you saying it like that? You've been to Valhalla.
Sure I have. And I suppose we just wandered around an architectural tour of a magic countryside with Uber Rocket. Oh wait, that did happen.
Yes, it did happen.
Oh, the lies upon lies are so hard to tell what's real and what isn't anymore.
Right.
Anyway, you call your friends, and I'm going to go have another look round outside.
Alright.
She'll take like a 10-pack of Snickers.
Oh, cool.
Yes, that will work, but it's going to be a really weak signal. Beep, 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 beep,
I have to go to the
Yep.
toilet. Hello?
Barn.
Got a slight problem here, guys.
Huge
I can hardly
static.
hear you.
Breaking up?
Guys, I've got a huge problem here.
Yeah.
My plane's gone down.
Where?
I don't know.
What time is it currently?
What time do you want it to be?
Nighttime.
Yes.
Can you see the stars from here?
No.
Could you move to a place where you could see them?
Yes, obviously. But the robot animals might get me.
What?
Did you hit your head?
Robot animals.
Actually, yes, he did.
Yes, I did.
Ah, okay.
Is there anyone else?
I should have called them mechanical animals. Then I could use that whole album.
Mechanimals?
Can you not just call for
Cannibals. Simon Mechanical.
Well, she was fighting Diablo, so I don't know what's happened.
Why was she fighting Diablo?
Because he
Because
crashed
it's a
into the
challenge.
plane.
Is River there?
There she's off fighting robots.
If you want our help, could she quantum tunnel a portal for us to come through?
Well, if she could do that, then we could just come back.
Yeah, but how would you
Stargate
describe?
principle.
How do
You don't know that, but she'll tell you.
how would you describe you getting back?
I would make up an excuse like Ultra Girl got us back.
How would you deal with the questions following that, regarding the attack, all the missing people?
That's
The fact that you're in an airplane with several crispy, charred, bacony smelling corpses.
That's why when she suggested it, I said, maybe not.
Okay, well, I can't help you find where you are unless you
Yeah,
go to a place where you can see the sun.
I'm going out now. Oh,
There is someone who can.
Mr. X.
Because there is things and he can activate the homing beacon. Which isn't on all the time.
Well,
because
I'm on the
privacy.
message. I'm going to turn on the TV and flick through the channels to see if there's any news reports of a place that has.
Devastating battle over Connecticut between an unknown female and a large robot identified as being one of Dr. Destructo's.
I think you're in Connecticut.
So far, the battle has claimed no lives.
I'm gonna head to the base because it's where the communicator is.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, I'll be
dun,
heading to the base too.
dun, 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 dun.
I should quickly address, how do we into the base?
Any way you want to. I'd
Ding
use the
dong.
subway still.
school subway.
Still using the subway? Sweet.
You should build a secret entrance into Lyle's place. It wouldn't be too
I
hard.
was considering
Into the base
finding
of the Mario?
finding another building along that way and actually building another entrance, or
I mean, you can easily do that.
there was a
It's surprisingly cheap
Yeah.
to build new entrances to a base.
So great.
See what you do is
So
you
a great subway better.
Yeah.
what you do to access the secret base at Lyle's place is you press the button on the condom machine because no one ever uses it here, and
If it worked for Arrow, it'll work. Okay, you guys. Okay, so they're gonna be. It's gonna take them like 15 minutes to get to the base. You got 15 minutes of stuff. You guys head to the base. 15 minutes.
so I'll check to see if there's anything else in the bag.
So
I should-
while you're alone, you will notice that it's getting dark, and the soft blue glow from overhead is the only light source inside the beacon where you are.
So I'll look for any other flares and
Anything you want that
Yeah.
would reasonably be on a Hercules or on the charred corpse of a Marine
yeah,
or an Air Force officer.
more firearms if there is. Just won't be taking
A bunch of Berettas,
Yeah,
no problem. You'll also find a SIG and an ankle holster.
yeah.
And the plane will undoubtedly come with a bunch of emasculating M16s.
You know, I can use the M16 if I wanted to.
if you're Joe,
It's the aesthetic of the jungle.
can you do the whole just pick up as many guns as you like? Because
Yes,
Yes.
yeah,
but he's not.
no, but I'm just
I
wondering.
don't even know what games he took.
I don't even know if there's other games that I got.
Well, I know you said you were playing. You mentioned Duke as one of the ones you were going to be playing.
Oh,
the
River
previous
has touched
night.
it. So
He doesn't know if they're the games that he's got.
Splishy.
Could be
Splitty's Undersea Adventure.
Could be Splitty's
Lee
Time to
Carvello's
Shine.
Putting Challenge.
The Sims.
Barbie's Horse Adventure.
Duck Hunter.
Yeah, Barbie's Horse Adventures.
Wild Horse Rescue.
Then you'll find out they're useful because all the robotic animals are fish, horses,
Yeah.
and golf balls.
Grass Growing Competition 7. And Burger.
I was gonna and Hexmen because he doesn't want to use that one.
Oh man, these are all useless. Metal Gear Solid 3. Horizon.
Horizon would be good here. There are
Horizon would
robot
be the
animals.
ideal thing.
Shame it's probably like 10 years away.
Not made yet.
Yeah. No. You can't make that one too.
Could this not inspire him to make a
Yeah, that's what I
similar?
was thinking.
Alright, give me a hero point, someone. I deserve it.
I'm sorry, he doesn't have enough feminism points to make Horizon.
I
No, he would make
I
it
will
better.
give up a hero point so that he can possibly make Horizon.
Cool.
Zero.
If you guys ever make it 10 years into the future, that might happen. Fuck. Just, you little blonde Soldier 76 motherfucker. God damn it. No, don't ever say he doesn't do anything for you. One of the better games of the year, damn it. See, I had it all planned out. Mass Effect, Dragon Age, Cruddler. Cruddler. I have a horse called Cruddler in one of my games. It's a piece of shit.
Do we get Fallout New Vegas after that?
Cruddler. Cruddler 2, Cruddler. Cruddler 3, The Cruddlering. Cruddler 4, Andromeda.
Series
Cruddler 76.
really lost its way at that one.
Yeah.
Cruddler 70. I love how that's effectively a free game now. You buy this other thing for $5, have a free copy of Fallout 76. Because we can't give it away.
Yeah.
Actually, we can with this. You have to take it. Anyway. So, yeah, you find those things. It becomes more nighttime.
Yep, I'll
You can still see your way around because of the soft blue glow.
set up a couple of survival packs.
What are those?
Well, I've had.
Do you have survival?
No, I don't. But I. Of
Military training of any kind?
course not.
Boy Scouts?
No. They wouldn't have me.
Oh, that
They did try to put you in. You were in Girl Guides for a year.
Yeah, but then they realised I was a guy, and they're like, oh
No, you were safe.
You got the fire making badge quicker than anyone else.
no! No, that's me.
No,
Yeah.
I'm going to allow this simply because it will make things slightly
Yeah,
less annoying. And into them you pour your basics.
basics.
Some batteries. There's no radios.
No.
That's all trash. But you just put some batteries and some foods and some flares and ropes and elastic and
And I'll take my.
scavenge the med kit,
Yep.
All things
which has already been used on you,
Yep.
fighting off waves of dizziness. So you guys are at the base.
Okay, so we just have to wait for Gamer to contact us, or if we got some other means of.
Well, I'm gonna turn on the communicator and ask Mr. X to.
Of course you closed my map. Why wouldn't you
Tell
close
us
my
where
map,
the
you
gamer
piece of
is.
shit?
I think he's in Connecticut somewhere, but
Connecticut's a very small place. It's very easy to find him if we just know he's in Connecticut.
well, no, I'm just saying we narrowed it down from news reports, but
Have you ever been in one of those fights that kind of just move across the planet?
No.
Yeah, the kind of speeds both of them are capable of attaining.
it was
Like,
on the
and the kind of power they have.
Starliner.
A punch that knocks you away could be halfway around the globe. You could slingshot out of the planet and have to zoom back in, at which point you're going to meet at a place that isn't where the fight was. Yeah, he's not wrong.
But
What can I do for you this evening?
these devices have homing capabilities, right?
Yes, but I don't have them activated.
Could you turn on the one for the gamer?
Easily. But I need a good reason.
He's missing and does not know where he is. And we need to know where he is so we can find him.
He's also getting
Check the library.
he's also getting attacked by robotic animals.
Did he hit his head?
Yes.
Well, thank you, go. There's a few things. It's going to take a few minutes for the ping to go out and come back.
So any other news or anything else you want to discuss while we're waiting?
What happened with that thresher machine?
I believe it's been taken care of by a girl I am assured is not Janie. Because she's here, and as far as I know, she can't split herself off.
You right, Bevan? You got
What the hell is the gamer doing in Kansas?
Well, he's not tapping his feet
Kansas?
together.
I don't understand. Does his power work that way?
It's terrible.
No. Do you have a more specific location?
It's zooming in on him now. Oh. Seems he's somewhere. That's odd. He's somewhere west of Arlington. South of Great Bend. Out in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere. Sid's coordinates. They appear glowing.
okay. So now how do we get there? I mean, quickly.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to repair my plane since the moon incident.
Yeah, because technically you haven't bought a plane, so...
I can right now.
So,
Costs
do
a
we
lot more.
do we
but
just
then you haven't actually
Yeah.
fixed it, so...
do we just pack up some stuff and head to the airport and see if how soon we can get a flight
None
out?
of you can fly out of this country. I can fly out of this state.
Yeah.
Right.
I can, and it will take about 3 weeks for the due process.
So he's all the way out there, and we can't get to him to help him.
How far away is Kansas? Like,
It's halfway, roughly,
Yeah,
between
it's
Washington
something
and Nevada. Which is kind of like, just like a mostly horizontal trip from one end of the country to the other.
there's literally halfway across the country.
Not exactly, but broadly, yeah.
It's still several
I mean, are you
thousand
familiar
miles.
with Monument Rocks?
No.
The weird chalky rock things that they like using for some films.
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's all- kind of around there in the big wide open,
Okay.
under the skies of blue.
Last time we needed to get somewhere far, we went to the Magic Council and burned a favor to get them to make a portal. Do we have the option of doing that?
Just do the thing.
Which I've already brought up and haven't had an answer from, but River wasn't with you at the time, so
About River's portal thing.
yeah,
We did give an answer.
No, for why we can't go there.
yeah.
Yeah.
He said what it is,
Oh.
but we haven't actually got it from her yet.
Oh.
So
But now we have the coordinates for
Yeah.
where they
Well,
are.
how about if we contact Xander, we can tell him where he is, because he doesn't know yet.
can we send him any visual information?
Not on the portables.
Okay.
Did they display if they send it from somewhere else? Or-
If you've got one with the display built in like hers.
Oh, okay.
Because she had a screen built into her thing already, so they just integrated that. I mean, if he can find a screen, he could probably, like, put the connector in, make it work. But they're all smashed. The cockpit would have at least one screen. I feel. Yes, it would have to.
Would his plane have had a map on it?
Navigator station would have one.
So we could give you the latitude and longitude of your approximate location, and then you could put that on a map.
Yeah, I would have found the map because it's full of. But
Okay, let's give him the lateral coordinates, and then he can work out where he is from there. If he can get hold of a map.
Okay. Xander, are you there?
yep,
Okay, this is your exact location.
okay, and that helps me.
Well, it lets you know where surrounding cities are. But also, and if I remember how to quantum tunnel correctly, you need to know where both destinations are.
Yep, she's not back yet.
No, it's been like 20 minutes.
And also, you might be able to work out where any nearby rivers are and so forth. So
I told you
no,
she's not
she's
back.
she's not there.
Back yet.
I'm talking about waterways.
Sorry,
Yeah.
head wound.
I mean, if there's creatures with heat detection out there who are robots, you might be able to keep
I don't even
colder
know.
in the water
I don't
and
even know what
avoid
these robots
detection.
are. I haven't seen one yet.
If you have a head wound that's making it difficult for you to think, you should probably change form.
That wouldn't help because I would still come back to my injured
Yeah,
self.
his base form's injured. That's not going to help him.
Even
Yeah.
if he stays transformed.
Well, we don't really know because
If you've got your file editor, you might be able to edit it right off you for an hour. Because I wouldn't want to go monkeying with my brain.
The thing is, if you restored to an earlier, your last backup, but then the thing is, you might forget everything that was.
the problem
know
is
how it
the
works.
backup doesn't work that way. I've got to set a backup of where I am now.
They have you.
It doesn't
Sexy
last very bit, does it?
boy.
It only lasts for an hour. I've got this map here, but I don't know if it's the right one. Because there's... Yeah, okay,
From
yep.
their coordinates, you basically learn that you're somewhere in the middle of buttfuck nowhere in Kansas.
Sort of a choice of what direction to go, but again, I don't know what's out there or what's around or how far it extends.
But so you haven't actually seen any of these robot animals?
No, not yet.
What was it? It was just River who told you about them.
No, River did, yes.
Did she hit her head?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything's dark now in the plane.
I can't see much else now. I might have to go outside to see what's going on, if there's any light.
That makes sense because it's been dark here for at least an hour now. So, if you are where it says you are, sun will be going down there too.
River comes back in.
River's back.
Tell her the coordinates.
Alright, here's some more food. These are the coordinates of where we are.
Cool, that doesn't help me at all.
No.
I figured I've had a little look around, but I can't get too far from the plane before the big tiger things start sniffing around. There, some rock formations not too far away. This plane ain't going anywhere, by the way.
I noticed.
I don't know where we are.
Well,
They can gate us back home though. Because I know where that is.
yes, the problem is,
But I mean, I'll still do it.
yeah, the biggest problem is how do we explain?
Well, then, what do you want?
I actually don't know. I'd like to go home, but again, Miranda may be here somewhere.
I mean, one would hope.
Well, they're on the plane before it crashed, so
I wonder why they left you. I'm assuming comms are still on. She must have had a good reason to leave you, right?
Have you ever been on a crashing plane? You can fall out.
No, because I was closer to the hole and she was strapped beside me. Oh no, she undone her straps to get this stuff out of the bag.
And if Diablo and Otrigo were fighting on the plane,
Oh no, they weren't at that time. They were
there would have been holes in it.
great big, 2 big holes in the ramp.
Have you checked your pockets to see if any notes or anything were left on you?
No? Oh, check my pockets.
There's whatever you put in them.
Yeah. No, there's no notes. There's nothing scrawled in blood or anything either.
I mean, you can't see. It's black in here.
Torch.
Okay. So give me a search check.
$15 on the die.
You don't think you see anything.
I don't think there's anything here. How far away are we from any other cities?
How would you know?
Well, there might be
You
cities.
don't see any cities.
There's nothing on the map, even close, no towns.
From your approximate location, the closest thing might actually be like Russell Springs, Oakley, but they're a fair ways off. You are in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
They suggested bringing them all through here. Would that work?
You want me to open up? We're not going to need the city map.
Should we put up a
You
map
want
of
me to
Kansas?
open a tunnel and you want them to try and go through backwards.
Yes.
You want them dead.
Well, no, but...
The stream flows one way.
Ah, well, there's your answer, guys.
Yeah, but you come through, and then open and go
I
back.
don't know
Does
where
she
we
have-
are well enough.
Just you have the energy to do a double portal?
Fuck no, not over that distance. You know, the energy requirements are...
I know you get really sleepy just from trying to teleport part the way across the city.
This is further than I've ever been. I mean, it could kill me. I mean, I'll do it if you have to.
No. If you're gonna do that, you might as well both just come back here, rather than
No, that is what may kill her.
even just doing that.
Well, I mean, I can still try.
It would just cause more problems.
So how do we get?
You shouldn't risk yourself unnecessarily.
Well, I think we might wait till daybreak and see what's going on out there. I might be able to game my way out of this.
Have you guys got enough, like, food and water and everything, and are you going to be warm enough?
Yeah, we should be, but as long as River doesn't have to use her powers all the time.
Maybe you should both rest, especially if you did both get hit in the head. I'm sure there's some medical kits on the plane, right?
Yep, and sleeping's bad for head injuries.
Sleeping's bad, okay. Don't suppose there's coffee on the plane now.
No. Right, I'll contact you guys in the morning again.
So, like, if we just drove in the Nissan, it wouldn't actually take that long.
I mean, I know you think it goes 500 miles an hour or whatever, but it doesn't. I mean, it can't.
I mean, there's also not going to be a
There's
straight
road-
line
There's
all the way there,
roads,
yeah.
there's open fields,
You've got to
there's-
avoid accidents.
there's heavy border guards, all of which you'd have to run over.
I mean, it's like 1,500 miles from Nevada to Kansas.
Yes, it is. That's what we call a road trip.
Yeah. That's still a couple of days, I'd imagine.
The ceremony was for his uncle's Congressional Medal of Honor. Could we just get word to him the coordinates where the plane went down anonymously? I mean, he's high up in the army. Surely he could get another plane there or some kind of rescue.
I don't really have. We don't have any contacts in the military.
Yeah, but they lost a plane, so an anonymous tip we could get to them about where exactly it is.
You've got the Mr. X there. He's got contacts.
Yeah, but then like, I don't know.
I mean, driving there's probably your only option, right?
Like, I still can't, like, even if Soviets, like, it's like, said your name, I'm still not going to be like, alright, so the gamer is actually Xander Magruder, he's Xander Magruder, and, like, his uncle just won a congressional...
He's already admitted that he knows
Yeah, but I'm not going to do that. Like, that's a shitty thing to do.
Yeah, that Soviet is a shitty thing to do.
I know, that's why I did that.
I didn't do that!
Incidentally, Top Chow is actually not his real name. It's McCann. And he's pretending to be a bad guy so he can overthrow
Snap.
Lucius Mather-fucking King.
I had to do it.
For his pal Thomas Draco was Black Knight.
I've already snapped your neck.
It didn't work!
It doesn't
Stop. Had to do it to save the future.
Why did the electric tranquilizer dots not work?
No. No.
Tell you 6 darts.
Those dots
So
don't work.
probably your best plan is to actually just drive there, even though it would take all day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, because it would take like a day to get there.
So calling in sick at work then.
Yes, before you go, I need you to approve some of the ideas I've had for the increased archaeologist convention.
Can you just go over them over the phone? I'm not feeling so good.
Certainly. Blah 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 blah
Uh-huh.
blah 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 blah
Those
blah
all
video,
sound-
video game tournament, costume contest, etc. etc.
Sounds-
Book
sounds
signings, comic book cards.
I like everything. I'll come and sign it when I get back.
Excellent. Sounds like a rabbit. People. Cool.
Who's going to look after your bunny while we're away for 2 days?
You'll be fine.
He'll take him with him. He stayed him in his coach.
I could set up a food distributor that gives out food every...
Yeah.
Oh, is that for
But
the
it crawls
when you
into
get octopus?
Because they exist. It's like
It's not, everything's closed!
Yeah.
That would be a MacGyvering role. With that skill you have.
Yeah.
But he just crawls into it.
So how many points is an automatic time delayed feeder going to be?
I can make a time delayed
Okay,
feeder in 4 minutes!
this is actually stated. So, because it's a miscellaneous, non-useful thing, it costs 1/5 of a point. Because it's an equipment.
Good to know that's what Soviet costs.
Savage self-burn.
She beat me to it. Which means it's worth a point.
Yeah.
So that takes 5 hours?
It took 4 minutes
That's
last
because
time.
you went to ultimate effort.
Yeah.
That was on making it. On the first roll.
I've designed the perfect feeder. Hop, hop, hop.
Why have you been building it?
What? I guess the rabbit will be fine. We'll only be gone for like 3 days.
I've come up with the perfect plan. I've come up with the perfect plan. Monday. Tuesday.
It's a smart rabbit.
The rabbit just bounces on top of the food pile.
It's
pushes his
acrobatic
face in
enough
it, the food
that-
pile just goes...
Like fucking Scarface.
Yes.
And the rabbit sinks into the bowl. It's this grain sound. Just... and it just pops up.
If it can
With
do a
one little
backflip,
pellet
it
of
can get to
food
that
on
with
its
a-
head, and it just hops over to the Tuesday bowl and goes... boom.
He loaded himself up for 2 days. He's good.
And then the ball rabbit just rolls back to its bed.
And poops.
Okay, so you put down some extra food for the bunny.
Yeah.
It looks at you going.
Give it some extra pets.
3 hours later, he arrives at the
With
the rabbit.
I could not leave you.
I'll hit.
Do you mean to
I'll
turn
knock
that
on
into a
Mario's
robot?
door before I leave.
Hey, to my favorite attendant.
Hey Mario, I'm going to be away from town for a couple of days.
Ah, I know what you mean. I take care of premium, 100%.
I have a rabbit up there. Just make sure he's okay. And
Then give him more money.
I got $300 more.
He loves you.
That was probably necessary because with the food shortage at the moment, Mario was probably thinking,
I've left you a delicious rabbit. Yes. And then Mario's like, this ought to be a one thing on a kebab. It's this big. Fruit, sniffy. Wiener.
Where did he get the wiener?
A guy.
Oh my god!
No, I mean a guy who sells. Whoa.
So a gigolo!
Fine. A random guy. Mummy Murray is a piece of shit. He tortures monkeys. And doesn't afraid of anything.
And now that we've wrapped up the most important thing, what are we doing with my rabbit?
See video for more cute rabbit.
Charles, I have to drive to
oh,
Kansas.
feed fish.
Yes, sir. Of course. I'll prepare I'll top up the vehicle. Will you need the extra batteries for your suit, sir?
Yeah.
I'll load them immediately. Tacitly accepting bat holes exist.
Fucking bat balls.
Fine, black holes, whatever.
That's a weird thing to call an elevator.
Boy, the pole's in the middle of the elevator.
No, it's the perfect thing to call an elevator in a secret base. People will be looking for poles. The elevator. Now would be the worst time for Harbinger to strike.
It's always the worst time for Harbinger to strike!
Oh, so we want him every week then. No problem.
Oh my god.
That can be arranged. He's my favourite. I just finished hacking the game so he can have 3 times the stats of every other character.
There's a simple way to get rid of him.
What?
Kill Thomas Drake.
Well, that's that too. But this is what Thomas could do.
Kill Thomas Drake.
Go, what, I like beer, you like beer, fuck your boss?
He's made one wish. One simple wish. Just a little
wish.
wish. A little wish.
I mean,
A simple wish.
Just a simple wish.
it's probably what I'd use a wish on, honestly.
Yeah, but the thing is, you wouldn't, because you still want to know who the fuck he is. So you wouldn't wish him dead.
What if you used your wish, it was granted, and then he still showed up? What would that imply?
More than
It was
cosmic
outside
power.
the power of
That it's
flesh.
never the same one twice?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some.
That would probably just make you suicidal right there.
That and
Great, it's
and
a whole
not
organisation of the fucks.
and not knowing who it was.
Anyway, moving on. So, you all make your prepar... Are you doing
Well,
any extra preparations?
Yes, we're going to need supplies and blankets and things like that.
The
Which
car
are
has
going-
that.
We're gonna need a bunch of food.
Yeah.
Food?
Grocery run.
Government
Food.
thought.
Where are you
Well, you
getting
can
that?
source that, can't you?
Yeah.
Charles has taped it to all the lids in the pantries.
Good thing I'm a fucking miracle worker.
Is Charles still looking, patting himself down, looking for the?
Occasionally.
Well, so you didn't really give him a chance. When I see him doing that, I'll just say, Charles, you dropped a piece of paper before. I left it on the
Speak
table in
true.
the library.
In the spectrometer.
No, I moved it.
No, yeah.
It's just on one of the coffee tables in the library.
Oh, so long as I didn't drop it anywhere near the Kinkamehameha craft, sir. Ah, of course. It's of no importance. I'll get it later.
I'll grab my stash when I took care of the bunny too. You never know when you might need stuff and coloured sands and weird stuff.
So you don't mind me having to smoke this thing on the hour every hour, do you? In the vehicle.
You can get out and I will continue. Yeah. I need to take the
you
like.
guys have made arrangements with your works, I take it? With your various jobs?
Anthony, I'm not
No.
going into work.
I mean, you come to, yeah, like,
That was always fine. Actually, you answer directly to Dr. Greenbean now, so...
He's still to call him though.
Yeah, I've got a doctor's appointment at the dentist. Not going to be in work for a couple of days.
Hey, cool. Everyone needs downtime.
I'll just leave a note on the door of the contractor's office.
I have your son!
Just like something came up, had to leave town for a couple of days.
Oh man, the police really hate this guy. We need to cool the police off. Guido, Jamal, go kill us a couple of cops and string them up somewhere with an intimidating a note about laying off the hard-working Native American population. You got it, boss!
The mob has a Jamal as well.
It's a very common
there's
name.
always a Jamal somewhere.
I could change it to Jose if you want.
Probably going to go on a grocery run just to get a few things to help with the loading up of supplies. So coordinate with the butler and stop in home, pick up the books that I haven't read yet to bring along on the trip.
Oh, it's really smart.
What are you bringing?
Myself.
Oh, everyone else brings stuff, but you just bring yourself.
Well, the Lamborghini's already in the.
Oh, it's out of batteries.
The Nazi outfit, or
There's a VHS that connects to one of the screens, but there's only the special editions.
There's only the Ewok movies.
I've got this VHS of Lost.
Murdered halfway through the trip.
I will spoil Lost for you.
No,
just imagine-
Thomas Drake thinks logically. There's nothing he can do with that series.
I'm just imagining this thing where we're halfway there. You just see the window wide open and the tape just flies out, and then it backs over it several times.
So morning happens, and you wake up.
I Piscan is this, I like do. It is more like me, and bees like no.
There's only one way to stop Labor's taxes.
Kill them.